Welcome back to the Small Business Toolbox, a site dedicated for all of the non-entrepreneurs out there. So if you just run like a normal business and you're not Richard Branson, then hopefully you'll find something useful on this channel to help you and your business. Today, we're going to be looking at setting up an actual business bank account. A few weeks ago, I was chatting about whether or not you actually needed to have a business bank account. And I thought, well, I might as well put my money where my mouth is, literally, and get one set up. And I've decided for this particular thing I'm doing here, I am going to set up my bank account with Tide. Tide have also kindly given me an offer code that you guys can use if you want to try out Tide, and it will give you 12 months of free transfers, because normally Tide, they just charge for transfers in and out of the account. They don't charge a monthly fee for the account, and if you use the offer code Business Toolbox, then they'll waive those fees for the first 12 months. I do want to pre-warn that Tide is a little bit different from your typical high street banks, and I've written quite an in-depth article explaining some of the pros and cons of using Tide for your business banking. Link in the description below. Please have a read of that before you go ahead and set up your Tide bank account, because Tide will work really well for some businesses, and other businesses, especially if you rely on checks still, Tide's probably not for you. But if you're quite a modern, tech-savvy, forward-thinking, UK-based business, Tide seems like a really, really good option. Now, one of the things they do say is that you can set the account up in under 5 minutes, which I find hard to believe. So I'll set a little timer going down below, and we will see how long it actually takes to get a Tide bank account up and running. Right, I'm just going to use the link off Mark Off the Handyman site to make use of the offer so that you get your first 12 months free of free of your transfer charges, so you get that free as well. So let's just go for it. I'm going to click on the link, and you can see it's automatically gone to the thing where it says that it's going to use the code Business Toolbox. So I'm going to click on Open Account. First name. So I'm going to go by my proper name for a bank account. So I'm doing this as a sole trader under my umbrella name of McClellan Creative. Please tick this box if your company is not registered with Companies House. So that's definitely me, because I am a sole trader. This isn't a limited company application. I have a partner code, and that's automatically gone in. So make sure you put that in Business Toolbox, and then you'll get your 12 months of free transfers. If you don't do that, then you'll not get that special offer. I've read it and accepted the terms and account agreement. Go. I am not a robot. Thanks, we've received your details. We've sent you an SMS to download the Tide app, and I've just heard my phone ping. So I guess we're over onto the phone now. So, dead easy. It says click here to download and sign up to Tide. Let's do that. Open. Install. It installed. Let's open the app. Maintenance, that's fine. Sign up. Put in my email address that I entered online. And next. To complete the application, you're going to need a passport or driving license, address and birth date for major shareholders. That's all right because it's not a limited company. And a UK mobile phone number, so that's all fine. Go. Allow Tide to take pictures. Yes, go for it. Select which type of document you wish to scan. So I'm going to do the driver's license. Fantastic, check this out. Let's give this a try, see if it works. Wow, it's quick off the mark with the thing. It's a little bit blurry. The trouble is, it's taking the picture before I can get a chance to focus the camera. I'd actually prefer it if it had a button on to take the picture, because it's taking it before I can click the focus button. Let's try again. That's a bit better. We'll go for that. Place your face in front of the camera. Okay, I'll have to do this away from the camera, obviously. Okay, that was quite nifty. It came up with lots of little things saying I had to follow a dot around the screen. I think probably so that it could get different angles of your eyes and things. So, all good so far. Tell us your first name as shown on your ID. All right, Andrew. Middle name, only if it's shown on your ID. It's not shown, so we'll not do that. Last name. Go. What's your mobile number? How long have you lived where I live? Ages. Confirm your details. That's all good. Checks complete. We now just need to hear about your company. Trading address. Your Tide MasterCard will be delivered to this address. Name of sole trader organisation, that's fine. No VAT number. Done. Next. Which category of business best describes gold? What on earth category is my business? We'll go for arts, education and recreation, I think. Which of these best describes what your business does? We'll go for education and tutoring. That'll do. I'm assuming I can change it at a later date. I agree the account. Yep, fine. I agree the terms. Yep, fine. Next. I need to create a security code. 5 digits by the looks of it. You're not allowed to look at this. Okay. We've sent a code via SMS. Sure enough, that's popped up. I'm just going to type this code in. Open for business. Your business account is live. No way, is that it? Done. Look at that. My card is on its way. It's going to get delivered. Done. Updating your preferences. We'd like to send you emails about app updates. No, thank you. You'll miss out on exclusive previews and product updates. Fine. Okay. We've got fingerprint log on, enabled by default. And fingerprint for payments, that's fine. Close. We're done. Let me show you around the app. I've never looked at this before. I can't get over how quick that was. I've got a little notification here. Let's have a look at that. My email address has not been confirmed. Okay, let me quickly confirm my email address. Can I do that from here? Confirm. Your email address has been saved. Enter the code we have sent to your email. Okay, yeah, I've got that code through on my email account. I'm just going to type that in and hit confirm. Done. I mean, that's it up and running, really. I've got my account number and sort code. The MasterCard will turn up in the post. I can do invoicing from here. I can pay people. Look at that. Add recipient. Sort code, account number, that's dead straightforward. Schedule payments. Let's have a look. Again, need to add recipients first, but that looks pretty straightforward. I can invoice people now. Services rendered, I don't know what that would end up looking like, but I'll have a look into the invoicing side. So we've got this little option at the top here, which lets you download transactions. So we've got Xero, Free Agent, Wave, Sage and QuickBooks. Or we can just do a CSV export. Clear transactions, that's nice. Oh, accounts. Look at this. So we can rename the... look. Here, I found a whole new section. So we've got accounts. How did I get into that? I was here. It's in this more section at the bottom right. Accounts, transactions, cards, profile. Let's have a look at accounts. So at the minute I've got a maximum account balance of 25 grand. That's more than enough for what I'm going to be using this for. I can have faster payments in of up to 50,000, which is fine. Faster payments out of up to 100,000, which is plenty. Card transactions 10,000 monthly limit, fine. Good. And then you can do a request limit increase at the bottom there. I've got a rename account. All right, so it's just called Tide Current Account. So I can change that to whatever I like. That's easy enough. Transactions, approvals, schedules, direct debits, categories, statements. That's all fairly straightforward. Cards, obviously I haven't got my card yet, so I'm waiting on that to arrive. Now, I'm just going to try the whole logging into the computer thing to manage things via the actual web browser. And I think what you have to do, you go into the Tide app. So I'm using Fingerprint to log in, which works straight away and fine. I'm going to go into More and log into your computer. And it's got a thing saying that I need to go onto the website and scan the QR code. This should be interesting. So I'm on the Tide website here. I'm going to click Login. Oh, look at that. It's come up with a little code. I'll just click Got It on there. Straight. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. I'm straight on the computer. So basically, it's using the phone to authenticate the web logon. So you can't log on to the website without having your phone handy because it's using your phone. Your phone is your main point of authentication, which is quite nice, really, because it means it's going to use either the face recognition or the fingerprint recognition, which is what I've set it up to use. I'll just quickly show you around the web side of things if you're not using your phone, but obviously you need your phone to log on to the web interface. But we have got, obviously this is the main kind of log-on screen. We've got account management, accountancy software integration, so we've got the Xero integration there, which I'm not going to do at the moment, but we can do CSV, uploads and downloads, whatever. Account limits, this is basically what we've already seen on the phone, so nothing different there. Queued payments, payments requiring approval, not sure, I'm sure I'll find that out. Categories, I do like this, look, so we can categorize income and expenditure. So this is going to make life so much easier when it comes to reconciliation. So I can obviously just add a new category here, give it a color. We'll say this is like Gosforth Handyman income, for example. Save, look at that. So we've got a little category there. And we've got the expense categories as well. That is awesome. Direct debits, I haven't got any direct debits set up, but this is where you would presumably see them. Scheduled payments, that must be like standing orders, that sort of thing. This is where we'd get statements from, but I haven't got any transactions yet, so there's nothing to see. Read access, this is interesting, so you can give read-only access to members of staff. Say, for example, you've got like a bookkeeper or accountancy staff. Well, this is where you control their access to your account, so that's quite neat. We've got profile stuff. Again, nothing different to what you've already seen in the app itself. About my organization, nothing to write home about. Legal documents. Security, we've got the phone that I've used to access the account, and we've got information about the card which is ordered, but obviously I haven't got the credit card yet. Data permissions, that's API access to the account. That won't really affect what I'm going to be doing. Invoicing, this is quite interesting. So here you can edit the invoice template if you're going to be invoicing customers directly from your banking. This could be really powerful. I'll come back to you about how all this works because I need to get my head around it first. Invoice template here, look at this. So I can add company logo onto here and do invoicing all from this. We've got credit terms at the bottom, due by, we've got, what are the options? 7 days, 14, 21, 28, 1, 2, or don't say. The only thing they're missing is immediate payment. If sometimes I'll want to invoice someone and it's due for payment immediately, so there should be a like a 0 days. I mean, presumably you could do don't say, but I would want an option to say immediate payment due. It would probably be much easier if they just had a box where you type a number into it, rather than having this, because 30 is fairly standard, 30 days, rather than 1 month is a little bit, okay, fine, not a problem. So that's the invoicing side, that's it. There's not much more to it. Support, oh, we can do like a chat support thing here as well. Pretty straightforward, I think. We're done. I'll give you an update on how things go with this, but if you want to make use of the offer that I've literally just made use of to get the free transfers for the first year, and then it makes it even cheaper than it was before to run the account, just use the link that's in the description of this video, or you just need to use the code Business Toolbox, and that should get you up and running with that. So make sure you go online on the website, sign up with that link, and then follow the link that gets sent to your phone by SMS, and then that should be you all up and running. I will be updating you on how I'm getting on with Tide as an account, so watch this space. Don't forget to read that article on the Small Business Toolbox website. It's called "Is a Tide Bank Account Right for My Business?" Just for full disclosure as well, I am not sponsored by Tide and they are not paying me a penny to make this video, but I am an affiliate partner of theirs. I did decide I was setting up with Tide before getting the affiliate agreement up and running with them. And to be honest, it's a thing I would encourage that you do anyway as a small business owner. There's all sorts of things that you can do with affiliate agreements depending on the sort of products that you deal with. And it's another great source of income for your business. So have a think about that anyway. For now, if you've got any questions or comments, or you've got experience of using a Tide bank account, please pop them down below. I would love to hear more about how you've got on with Tide. Remember as well, you can now follow Small Business Toolbox on Twitter as well. It is at smallbusinesstb. If you could give it a follow and a bit of a share around with anyone who you know who runs a business, that would be much appreciated, just to help me get that account off the ground, because it is all very new, but there's a few things that I'd like to put out on Twitter that I might not put out on YouTube. So if you could just give that a bit of a share around, that would be totally awesome. Thank you once again for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye.